A question from section number 180 relating to borrowing limits if it exceeds the permissions to be obtained from the shareholders. This question has been asked in the May 2021 the revision test paper. Let us see the concept and the question and the answers that follows. Section 180 talks of the powers of the board which are restricted. Section number 181 says that the board of the directors of a company shall exercise the following powers only with the consent of the company by a special resolution. Namely, subsection number 7 C talks about the borrowing limits. If the board wants to borrow money, where the money to be borrowed together with the money already borrowed by the company, if it is going to exceed the aggregate of its paid up capital, free reserves and security premium, apart from the temporary loans obtained from the company's banker in the ordinary course of business. So therefore, if it is going to exceed, then they have to obtain the consent of the shareholders by a special resolution. What is the meaning of the word temporary loans? Temporary loans means loans repayable on demand or within 6 months from the date of the loan, such as a short-term loans, cash credit arrangements, or the discounting of the bills, and the issue of other short-term loans of a seasonal character. These can be excluded while computing the limit of the loans borrowed and to be borrowed, but this does not include loans raised for the purpose of financial expenditure of a capital nature. So therefore, if you are going to borrow, even though it is going to be a short term, if it is for the purpose of a financial expenditure of a capital nature, that cannot be excluded. That has to be included as a part of the limits which we are going to derive. So temporary loans can be excluded if it is incurred for capital expenditure. That has to be included as a part of the borrowing limit. D Limited decides to borrow long-term loan from financial institution. On 15th September 2020, a proposal to borrow rupees 2 crores from a financial institution on long-term basis was given in the board meeting. Examine the eligible amount and the validity of the proposal, and the data has been given for 3 years. Therefore, how much they can borrow, and with the power of the board, if it is going to exceed, what is it? There are 3 years have been given, but the board is wanting to borrow on 15th September. Therefore, the data relating to 31st March 2020 is irrelevant. Paid up capital is given, general reserve is given, credit in the profit and loss account, which is also forming part of the reserves account, security premium and secured loan which has been availed are given. 85, 60, 23 and 40 lakhs of these. Now we can regroup the data saying that paid up capital, we will come to the last column, 85 lakhs, general reserves 60 lakhs, credit in the P&L account 20 lakhs, security premium 3 lakhs. So therefore the total amount is up to 168 lakhs they can borrow. Loans already availed is 40 lakhs, therefore they can go and borrow up to 128 lakhs only with the permission of the board and without any permission from the shareholders. But they are proposing to borrow another 2 crores of rupees. So therefore, what is borrowed 40 plus another proposed to be borrowed 240 minus 168, the available limit which is exceeding, therefore it is exceeding by 72 lakhs. So therefore, if without any shareholders approval, up to 128 lakhs possible. With the shareholders limit, you can go and borrow up to 240 lakhs. So for the board shall exercise the power to borrow only after obtaining the prior approval of the shareholders by special resolution in GGM As the loans borrowed together with the loan proposed to be borrowing 40 plus 200 exceeds the paid up capital, free reserves and security premium of 168 lakhs by over 72 lakhs. Therefore, for borrowing up to 128 lakhs, Board of Directors approval is sufficient. If they wanted to borrow 240 lakhs, then for the 72 lakhs which is exceeding, therefore they need to obtain the prior approval of the shareholders by special resolution in general body meeting, and that special resolution is required to be filed under section number 117 with the registrar of companies through form number MGT 14.